Resident Evil VII is full of moments that made me say, no, no, no. Those are the times when I ask myself, if I were Ethan, what would I do? This video would be hard to make without revealing any spoilers, so watch at your own risk. After Ethan finally gets into the guest house, he wanders through the kitchen. It sure looks structurally sound and clean. Seriously, this is what I expect my brother's kitchen to look like. What do we have here? A nice week-old pot of stew? Maybe it's one of those fancy 100-hour TikTok recipes. Would you touch anything in this kitchen? Let alone open the fridge? At the beginning of the game, you receive an email from your missing wife telling you to stay away. All I know is that she's in Dolby, Louisiana. You don't know if she's trapped there, hiding, or possibly even playing a prank after 3 years. Moments into Trespassing, you see an older man who looks a little off walking through his property. At this point, we have a decision to make. Do we call it a loss and get back to the car? Or just keep following him at a safe distance? Maybe he knows where Mia is off to. Really, I'd find a tree branch as a weapon as soon as possible because remember, Louisiana does have stand your ground laws and they love their Second Amendment. After watching the tape of the missing TV crew, you find out that there's a pull lever in the fireplace that opens a side panel in the wall. Seems kinda harmless, right? But that video indicates that at least one gruesome murder took place in that very room. Would you risk the same fate and go through the secret panel, or do you hightail it out of there and hope that Mia's on a beach somewhere sipping a Mai Tai with her new significant other? If horror movies taught me anything, it is to never enter an enclosed space that has security bars on the outer windows. And those aren't just barred. Somehow they're layered with chain link fencing and tetanus. Let's hope they're growing penicillin in the kitchen. Every window seems to be just as blocked. No one is getting in and no one is getting out without a crowbar. Although the front door was wide open. Would you enter a house with barred windows and an open door? This is likely the biggest questionable moment in the game. Meaning that if Ethan follows his senses or was superstitious, he would turn around and not look back. Nothing says come on in like saw blades and dead animal legs. This is one of the most unique trespasser beware signs that we have ever seen. I mean, take a look at this shrine with special wind chimes. It doesn't look charming, cozy, or sane. What kind of evil forest monster are they trying to summon anyways? If it was not for Mia, you would never catch me setting a foot past this point. I mean, would you willingly crawl under that animal leg art and get a big old whale of decaying thigh meat? Scattered throughout the compound, there are old dial phones. Every now and then a phone rings when I walk by, which sparked many questions. Is that phone call for me? If yes, how do they know when I'm by a phone? Are there surveillance cameras with motion sensors everywhere? Really, would you answer a phone in a house that you just broke into? I'm just saying, this is a good way to get spotted. Every inch of that house looks like it was decorated and designed by a serial killer. So what does Ethan do when he finds multiple videotapes? That's right, you guessed it. Find a VHS player and make some popcorn. Maybe these are movies out of the Disney Vault. Who knows? The tapes could be old family gatherings. I mean, we just narrowly escaped that bad guy, so it's definitely a good time to watch that video and catch our breath. Would you watch any of the VHS tapes? Lastly, anything bug or insect related just gets right under my skin. So Marguerite's fighting style is just downright nasty to me. She sends all kinds of death bugs after you. All for what? A lantern, which is used as a counterbalance to unlock the door to the next section? But couldn't Ethan avoid that fight if he simply balanced the scale by pulling on it? Or removed the other weight? Instead, we are forced to make the decision to get up close and personal and fight with that bug-birthing woman. Would you fight Marguerite? Well, that's all for today. We hope you enjoyed this video and let us know if you had any other questionable moments in Resident Evil VII in the comments. Until next time.